One America's Greta and Ash Kargaran. Greta, Ash, good to see you. I want to ask you, there's been a lot of drama at the convention today just because Bernie Sanders supporters are not getting on board with Hillary Clinton. How much talk has there been about the resignation of the DNC chair, Wasserman Schultz?
There's been a lot of talk about that, Liz, especially with a lot of Bernie Sanders supporters, because it's something that they were hinting at and, crying out about during the primary process, and they were just told that they were being paranoid. They were told that, their allegations are false and there's nothing to it. And Debbie Wasserman Schultz herself was asked multiple times, even on subjects like the number of debates that were scheduled. And originally there were only 4, and she said, no, there's nothing we can do about it. It's a number that we're, set at. And every time a Bernie Sanders supporter was, crying out that, the system is unfair, they were told that they were wrong and that they were just being paranoid. And then it turns out that once these emails are leaked, everything that they were talking about was 100% true.
Yeah, and then, the Hillary Clinton campaign to hire Debbie Wasserman Schultz as a top Clinton campaign aide as soon as she resigns from her position as DNC chair. She's kind of almost a stab in the back at the Bernie Sanders supporters, and this is another push for why Sanders supporters don't want to put their support behind Hillary Clinton as the nominee. They say, well, you're backing this woman who went completely against our candidate on purpose. Why would we want to put our support behind you when it comes to the general election? Liz?
We know that Debbie Wasserman Schultz won't conclude her duties as DNC chair until after the convention, but the interim chair that's been appointed is Donna Brazile. Are people there happy with that replacement?
Well, it depends who you ask, because if you ask certain delegates on the floor, they could be, but those 50,000 people outside that are protesting, absolutely not, because there are emails of Donna Brazile kind of taking Hillary's side and saying that, she might have to cuss out the Bernie supporters if she gets involved in an argument with Bernie supporters. So really, anyone they bring in at this point, it's not going to really matter, because it's the DNC as a whole, not just the chairman or chairwoman of the DNC, but the entire committee itself that all these Bernie supporters are upset with.
Yeah, they look at anyone from within the DNC, bring up anyone from within that committee up to the top. It's not going to be good enough for the Bernie Sanders supporters. They want someone from completely outside. They're not happy with the committee as a whole, and they want to see total revolution, total change in the committee, in the party, and they're not getting that from Hillary Clinton, from the DNC, from Debbie Wasserman Schultz. They're not happy. Liz?
They're not going to forget, all their platforms that they try to get pushed through and just denied. They're not going to forget the vice presidential candidates that they wanted to see and they got denied. Those are things that they will not forget, Liz.
All right, Ash Kargaran, Greta, thank you so much.